goes the 9. Turned on the restart. And a big crash going into turn 1.
That was not ideal. Spin the tires on the 1, or
I think Sam tried to time it, went a little early and it slowed down, and then tried to go again, and that's obviously, as you know, an easy way to get your tires spinning. Kind of
big pile up back straight away.
Oh my gosh,
looks like 10 cars in it.
There's Tony Stewart, one Montoya, the 42.
There's so much carnage, I can't tell who all is in it.
Both the BK cars. There's Landon Castle.
There's
You
Scott
just saw
Speed
Travis
and,
Quapple, Scott Speed, the 79. Nowhere to go.
And you see these guys, you see the tires smoking, and you see them trying to slow down, but you can't stop a race car on a dime when you're going 150 miles an hour.
Watch the 79,
Bam.
Scott Speed, yellow number on the roof. He piles into Castle, and he gets tagged by Stephen Light and Joe Neal.
Pretty quiet over the radio, nothing to report. Wampa crash on the track.
Oh, heavy contact, cars crashing. There's Hornish. One car in flames. Heavy contact, the 43 involved, Blaney involved. David Gilliland is heavy. The whole front of that car sheared away.
Then Michael McDowell gets into the back of Gilliland, getting into the corner here. Oh my goodness. Just a hard one.
Right across in front of Labonte, who backs that car into the guardrail. There comes the 77 of Hornish. He was involved. See, Ryan Newman just stopped in the 12 car.
That was a lot of really hard hits right there.
Oh, there it goes. Ben Rhodes collects a bunch of them.
Oh, man.
The big one at Talladega.
It's Hemrick also involved in the bottom in the 19 truck.
There's in front of that car.
Oh, got a big crash down here.
Another chain reaction crash. Casey Kane involved. The 11 car involved. Denny Hamlin. Casey Mears involved.
Casey Kane, man, this is going to be a big blow for him in points.
Heavy contact. There's the 7 of Robbie Gordon.
He hit a lick on that right front. Right there. Yeah, that's going to... Oh, man. Oh. I was able to keep it off the wall. Border was. Man, look at all these other cars.
And in terms of points, the 2 bubble drivers, Casey Kane, who was
Flag racing, Joey Logano down into turn number 1. Whoa, look out, contact. We're going to try and go 3-4 wide again. Somehow we're making it through so far. Oh no, we didn't. Further up. 3, 4. That's Allgaier.
She's out. Caution's out.
Oh my, look at this. Tony Raines, as it just stacks up there.
We got cars stacked on top of cars.
Great, dude.
See Brendan Gaughan there? That penalty so costly to Harvick, he wouldn't have been back in that mess. It is. Here's Leffler. You can see that's where it starts there with he in the 16 car. Leffler hits hard. Then back out, gets the 99 car involved. Then nowhere to go for a lot of cars.
Oh, 1 car off. Scott Bully in the way, and we're stacking them up. Oh my God. 1 car up and over the fencing. Wow. There's got to be 10 cars involved in this one, and 1 literally out of the ballpark.
And the whole racetrack is completely blocked. And I mean, this was all from 1 car getting in trouble up through these narrow S's.
2 cars make contact there, including the 26 machine, Scott Bully.
And these cars just start stacking up behind him. See Corey Heath come in there in the 12th car.
Is that the 21 of Troy Williams that goes right up and over the wall? It is Troy Williams.
Johnny Sauter, he won at Daytona earlier this year. Can he do it again? They wreck behind him. They're rolling behind him. Now the 88 spins. Thor Sport is going to win. It's going to be Johnny Sauter that will get the win, but they wreck behind him.
Matt Crafton has not got to the start-finish line yet.
Until they came into the tri-oval and this happened.
Yeah, those guys behind had so much momentum coming. Miguel Paluda was pushing the 4 of Jeb Burton and just pushed him sideways right into Kyle Busch.
And Kyle Busch slides down and he
Watch
hits
this
the
truck.
inside wall right there.
That truck hit hard on the inside wall.
A bunch of cars go by you on the outside. And you're still wide open. Say, roll, what?
Whoa, trouble.
Boy,
the
man.
2-car upside down, over and on to Scott Riggs. It's the big one.
Oh, boy, who is that still flipping?
Sauter. It was Johnny Sauter.
There's not anybody left.
I mean, I only see about 4 or 5 cars that are coming around through 3 and 4 right now that were not in this race. They see Mike McLaughlin in 18. They're still getting upside down. Cars driving under cars.
There's Riggs sideways, and he was pretty close up to the wall, Darrell. I guess you don't know if he lost his momentum in his forward bite or if Meal just got into him.
Yeah,
there's no way to tell.
Say. You come off that corner and you can get a really run on a guy in front of you, and you think something happened to him, even though maybe it didn't.
And I stand corrected. It did not look like Kenny Wallace's car moved up the racetrack for that shot right there at all.
I think the 47 got into the back of the 10 for whatever reason.
You like lucky numbers? 13 cars made it back to the start-finish line.
No, Johnson's out of it. He can't go.
Big wreck going to happen here on the front straight.
No, man. You are kidding me? But it looks like when he shifts.
That's where he shifted third.
Third, and it just didn't, something happened.
And then here comes trouble.
It's on from there.
Look who this takes out. The 78, the 4, 47. All these cars piling in there. Nowhere to go. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Bam, right into the 24.
Kyle Busch.
Going to be easier to tell you who's not involved.
Goodness gracious.
His quad completely backed up. And it started with Kyle Busch sideways with another car blocking the entire back straightaway.
Boy, Buescher gets loose and comes down. I don't know if he intentionally tried to come down because he was upset. But, boy, look at that parking lot after that.
Brad in that one again.
Welcome back to Daytona.
It's the big one, gang. It's the big one. It's what we've all been fearing. This kind of racing is going to happen.
A horrible crash on the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the backstretch wall number 20. Jason Leffler all torn up. The defending Cup champion Labonte. Stewart, there's fire underneath the hood.
Off of turn 2 again. Right there. See, Ward Burton got pushed around by that car, and that's the 4 car.
Then he got in the back of Tony Stewart. Of course, Tony Stewart won airborne here.
And it was Ward Burton's car being sideways that blocked up the track for everybody behind him.
Boy, and it gets hit by every car in the field, seems like, and Tony Stewart's car just took a whale of a ride. That must be at least 30 cars in that wreck.
From Tony Stewart's onboard camera.